Rundown.
So we leap across the pond, a very large pond indeed, to Sydney, Australia. Hello, Davis, how are you?
Hello, how are we all this fine morning?
Very good indeed, thank you very much indeed. So, have you got a flip phone? That's what Rennie wants to know.
He has, I know he has.
Has he? No, let's start. Shall we start with the... well done, well done. So where do you want to start? The Unpacked event?
Well, I think it's Renee's favourite event of the year because it is the Samsung flip phone event, Samsung Unpacked.
Yay! Renee, why aren't you there?
I know.
Very exciting.
I've missed the trick here, haven't I?
Missed the trick. Yeah, so basically this event is just about flip phones?
Yeah, basically, it's arguably Samsung's most exciting event of the year. They basically have two Unpacked events. Yes, arguably. They have one early in the year where they announce their slab phones, which is relatively boring these days, and they have their more exciting one, which is roughly this time of year where they announce their flip phones. And this is really important because there are massive expectations. Samsung's profits are down 95% year on year right now. Largely that's because of their reduced demand for memory chips, because did you guys know that Samsung is the world's largest manufacturer of random access memory?
No,
very exciting.
We didn't.
RAM.
RAM, yeah.
Yeah,
RAM.
of RAM, yes.
Is that right?
Very exciting. Yes, that's very right. So demand for that is down, and also smartphone demand is down as well. But Samsung's not doing too badly. The S23 line is actually up year on year, so that's good. And they're selling more foldables than ever. They sold 12 million last year, and they're hoping to increase that by 50% this year. So hopefully this year's foldables are going to be really good. So they announced the Galaxy Flip 5, which is the little flip phone, a little bit similar to this Motorola over here. So that's got a larger front display than last year. They've also got the Fold 5, which is the larger flipping phone. That's basically the same. There's barely any changes. They announced a new watch and some tablets as well. And early impressions, the tech community are, to be fair, very much less than impressed. The Flip 5, apart from the larger display, which is still smaller than the Motorola phone, 3.4 versus 3.6 inches, the changes are just so small that it's not really worth upgrading. The processor is faster, but the hinge design is better, but still not as good as Motorola. And on the Fold 5, the larger device, there's barely any changes at all. On the comparison sheet, they actually compared it with the phone from 2 years ago, and even then there was barely any difference. So overall, these are very boring updates. And is this going to save Samsung? Probably not, but at the same time, they've got massive market share in the folding market. So I don't know, I'm just interested in hearing, is this the year where Renee's going to upgrade?
No.
No, I think you lost her somewhere in the middle of that. I mean, when you
it wasn't as far as the middle.
No. And when you got as far as new hinge design, I mean, we were both like, oh right, okay. So okay. On a serious note, why would I want a folding phone?
The thing is, I have used a folding phone extensively over the years. This latest Motorola, to be fair, I'm very impressed with it. It's got a massive front display, so you can use it closed most of the time. The new Samsung's a similar idea, but when you do need a bigger phone, you can fold it open.
I quite like
that's
that.
the main appeal.
Do you?
I do quite like that.
You go get one.
It's not so big usually, and you can fold it open, and when you do need a big screen.
Maybe it's
I think
good
that's
for men
the overall
who put
appeal.
phones in their pocket.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So that
but
fits in
women don't. They put them in their handbags.
Well, it's not just about women, is it?
Totally.
Oh, it is. Apparently, it's always about women. Let's move on, if we may, now. So this is a huge story, obviously. Twitter rebranding as X for some unknown reason. How's that going?
Yeah, so as we've all heard over this past week, Twitter is dead. Elon Musk has finally changed Twitter's name to X, which is something that he's been teasing for a long while now. It's taken the internet by a little bit of a storm, but the internet generally is not so happy with it. Some experts have claimed that it's wiped anywhere from between $4 to $20 billion off Twitter's valuation. The thing is, powerful brands are not built overnight. And Twitter's been around, the logo at least, in this incarnation since 2012. And it's one of the most iconic logos of all time. So why have they changed it to X? It's just so generic. But the thing is, Elon Musk is obsessed by the letter X. But this rebrand hasn't exactly gone to plan, let's say. And that's assuming there was a plan at all. Twitter initially renamed to X's, for instance, but now that's been renamed to Posts because X's just sounds ridiculous. And this is all in part of Elon's journey into recreating Twitter into what he calls a super app, which is a little bit like WeChat in China. Are you guys familiar with what a super app is?
Kind of.
No.
I don't want one.
Tell us.
Well, a super app is like, imagine your phone, you've got all your apps on it. You've got your banking apps, you've got your games, you've got your messaging apps. Like, imagine taking all of those and putting them in one massive app. This is what WeChat is in China. Basically, the entire populace cannot operate if they do not have WeChat on their phones. And this is the ultimate dream. Elon's quest for ultimate control of all of our lives.
It's absolutely fascinating. I mean, as I keep saying, he's either a genius or he's a madman. But obviously, as you rightly say, Davis, brands are not built overnight. And to destroy, which is essentially what he's done, taking the bird away, and also the birds, of course, tweeting, and hence why you call it tweeting. So you now say I'm posting, do you?
Yes, which is arguably the most disappointing and boring thing in the world.
I would agree with that. Totally. Also, I was also reading about Threads, this other social network. The fact that seems to be falling away, that there was initial interest in it, and now people are like thinking, actually, I don't really like it.
Yeah, so Threads was launched, 3 weeks ago now? It's Meta's attempt at copying Twitter. It went really well initially, got 10 million users in less than a day, and now it's got well over 100 million users. But engagement is really much falling away. I don't think anyone is really on Threads at the moment anymore. However, since Twitter is going downhill, a few more people have turned to Threads, but it will take a while to really build that community, I believe. But I think maybe give it 6 months and then we'll really see where these two platforms are going.
Absolutely right. Let's move on. So, rumours about an iPhone 15 Pro.
Yes, isn't this unexpected? So we've seen Samsung, they've shown all their cards for the year. We've got their new S23 line that's been doing okay. We've got their new fold phones, which are boring. So all eyes are on Apple now and seeing what the iPhone 15 will be. So iPhones usually come out in September, but there's been a few production issues regarding the screens. Because another fact, guys, did you know that that Apple uses screens from both LG and Samsung?
No, but we do now.
Well, now you do. Well, there's been quality control issues with the LG screens, and they've been really struggling to get the right output out. So they've been delaying the launch possibly, and so it'll probably be launched around October instead, which is disappointing for so many people, I'm sure. Another thing that they're addressing is that last year people really didn't buy the iPhone 14 Plus, which was the larger version of the standard phone. It was priced roughly the same as the Pro models, and people were just like, yeah, if I'm paying this much for a phone, I'll get the Pro one. Yeah. So to solve this issue, what they're doing is that they're going to increase the price of the Pro phone. So the Pro phones haven't really increased in price, in America at least, since 2017 at $999. So now they're going to increase it to $1099 for the base Pro and $1299 for the Pro Max, the larger version. And to translate this, in the UK, the iPhone 14 Pro Max currently starts at $1199 but goes all the way up to $1749. So essentially this new phone will cost up to £2,000, and that is pretty much insane in a cost of living crisis, isn't it?
Totally insane. Also, what do we expect from the iPhone 15 Pro? I mean, is it going to have other features or it's just bigger?
Yeah, it's actually quite a big difference between the two models.
Right.
Well, both of them will have more of a rounded design than what we've been seeing over the past few years. The Pro Max will have a new telephoto camera, so it'll be really good at taking close-ups of Taylor Swift, something that Samsung has offered for years. But the Pro models will also be made out of titanium, so that's stronger, lighter, and less shiny. So that's pretty good. And all models, it seems like, will get the action button. So replacing the ringer switch, which, you know, puts your phone on silent right now, you'll basically be able to program it to anything you like, I don't know, open the camera or to lock the orientation. So that's relatively exciting. And of course, it'll get USB-C.
Relatively exciting. Renee, was that relatively exciting for you?
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah. I mean, actually, I'd like to say that if anybody is disappointed by a phone not being launched, they really need to take up a hobby.
Super.
Well, if this is your hobby.
Yeah, well, no, look, he's very excited about this, aren't you? Aren't you, Davis? You're very excited about this launch.
I'm extremely excited.
See? Lots of people are, Renee.
Okay.
Just because you are.
I'm just very dull.
Yeah. Well. Davis, thank you so much. Very good to talk to you. That's Davis Fang, tech presenter there in Sydney.